Welcome back. I'm One Hamster. It's been a while. Well, about a week. So I've been adding some YouTube mirrors up. So I'm sorry for the delay. For those just coming into the Let's Play, that whatever. Some people won't know that I had a delay. But anyways, now the NPCs have new things to tell me. This is just a little update. I completed the 1-star missions, and now they have something new to say. I have a lot more videos to go through, but I will be releasing them, I won't just be doing one mage dump. But well, let's start out with a exploration series. Well, as you can see, they have new stuff. Alright, he has added armor spheres, so now I can buy them with points from town. So that's a steady way to get a hold of them. Secondly, yeah, I've got some... I haven't, at this point of the game, I haven't really ground for many points, but, yeah. What's this? Barrel cat! A wandering feline chef in a barrel. Yeah, well, you know what? I was going to do like a voting thing with, Crazy Cat Lady, but he cost nothing, and I kind of just wanted to show off the whole barrel cat thing that, I think that was part of a DLC or something like that. And as you can see, I just let people have a moment to look at his specialities and whatnot. I should probably post the link to something, but if you really want to look up the feline skills, I suggest clicking on the link down below in the thread where it links to the wiki site. And I changed my pig into Mafumofo clothes. And the introduction to Barrel Cat. I would like to note that it seems when they get a higher level, my feline chef's outfits will change a little bit. So that is something to keep an eye on if you're interested in that. Just making sure the order is correct. And just making sure everything's alright. For now, let's check out the menu. As you can see, we get different ingredients this time. We get a tier up in ingredients, and you get a better effect from them. And the list effects are randomized just a little bit more, but in general they'll give a bigger boost. For now, let's cube steak with some tuna head on top. That sounds good. I'm still not sure how you make a... Well, I guess when you have giant dinosaurs, it's pretty easy to make a cube steak. Would be pretty hard to cook in the middle of it, wouldn't it? And it just tasted normal. And here's I'm just showing off that sometimes they'll request items. I think I read somewhere that it gives them a little boost of experience if you give them the items, but I don't think so. I wouldn't really know. It's been a while since I actually read that. Or I'm just remembering things horribly wrong. I'm sure somebody will correct me. Either way, I just tend to give them the item that they request because it's usually something pretty easy to take care of. And I just set him to, something different. So he's actually getting some stat points every time I bring him out on a actual mission. That isn't a gathering one, of course. And, yeah. But you will get a reward for giving them items. They're pretty simple items that they want. Things that you'll probably have a large surplus of, or that are really easy to get a hold of. Sometimes they'll ask for crickets, sometimes they'll ask for a various amount of things. But they'll usually give you an item in return. Sometimes it can be something pretty decent. And as of now, since I've completed the 1-star missions, I have unlocked armors. Excellent. About time I can make the chainmail armors and whatnot. now I'm buying a Iron Lance. I plan on... well, I already upgraded the Iron Lance. This is a future me talking. But, yeah, the Iron Lance I can upgrade it to an Iron Gun Lance. And as you can see, they're allowing me to buy, you know, standard gear. It's just kind of funny that they wait till the 1-star missions are over to allow me to buy it. But I'll be purchasing all of them. This time they have different effects. It seems like every game they mix up the effects of all the armor. So, like, whatchamacallit, the battle set is more defense orientated for lance users, for example, you know, shield users in general. And this time around it's more offense based, just as an example. And here they explain about armor spheres. I do believe I did show some of that off earlier, but this is when you're officially supposed to be introduced to armor spheres, where they toss you one and they say, hey, try upgrading a piece of armor with this. Now, I think I forgot to mention where I got my first armor sphere, but in the farm, you can actually mine them out of the stone. You can also create them through crafting. But in general, the easiest way to get them is mining in some pretty high-tier areas. As you can see, I spoke before that I could upgrade my Iron Lance into a Gun Lance. But I don't, at this point, I don't have what I need. What does she have to say? Alright, an organizer guide. This will increase my... what is it called? Stash space. They're pretty expensive, and I've never run out of stash space before, even without them. So, I don't know, I usually just get them because. And, yep, he's hoarding all the latest gossip. And we already knew that. Yeah, well, it's pretty easy to make money. If just a pro tip, if I haven't mentioned it before, farm some, I believe, red seeds in the farm, and wait till you get power seeds, and then farm nothing but power seeds, and remember to fertilize each field. And just make sure you always have 3 power seeds on you. If you have 3 fields, plant them. Keep 3 seeds for yourself so you can replant them, and sell everything else. Tons of money. You could probably make about 3,000 to 4,000, maybe 5,000, depending on how good your harvests are if you have 3 fields. And you can just spam this. You can like go into missions. There will be some gathering missions that we will get to in the next couple of videos as part of my exploration set of videos that I will be releasing here. Or that I am releasing, rather. But you can basically just leave them with impunity, and then your fields will be ready to be farmed and all that. And you can just abuse that just to continue farming in your field again and again. And again, the NPCs are just saying things we already know. Alright, Elder Dragons. Alright. Well, that... I guess that makes sense. Elder Dragons are monsters who they can't really define, or that they don't know what are. Something like that. Well, yeah. So that's something to keep in mind. Another reason why hunters would be probably pretty important. Well, in this world of gigantic monsters, that's why Boxer Brown is here. Just need the gear, then I can take out Elder Dragons. Maybe some buddies with me. Just seeing if she had anything I wanted. And this smug cat will, well, this smug cat just says the same thing as always. Oh, you, a peasant. Well, I don't want to talk to you until you get a little bit more famous. Stupid cat. So, they, talk about jungle. We'll be seeing that as part of the exploration video. And a desert. That will also be shown in my exploration videos. After the exploration videos, I will get them all, and whoever, you know, Heat Wizard, Reginald, whoever I can get a hold of, and then we'll do some commentary on actual missions once we get them. As you can see, there are lots of quests. There are 18. Most of them are just gathering or slaying, but there's quite a few hunting missions of, you know, large monsters. But what is unique is these gathering missions. You go to an area, you have a 50-minute time limit, and you can basically gather all you want. It's not dangerous or anything. You just, you know, there are specific materials in that area that you want, and then you can go in there, gather, say, honey, because you don't have any spot in your farm to gather honey in, and then you go back to your camp, and you leave, and you have a bunch of materials. So they're very nice for gathering materials, especially a low-end character like Boxy Brown. Once your farm gets upgraded, you probably won't even need the gathering missions for the most part. But as you can see, there's plenty of missions to do. We'll be going through them all. Though I believe some of the gathering missions, like gather even more, or, you know, 20 herbs. There will be some cutting there, but I'll admit that it went pretty well, so I don't have to cut that much. I literally got 20 herbs instantly. But yeah, also fuck the golden fish. But for now, it would seem that we're done talking to all the NPCs who had something new to say. I will see you next time. The next set of videos will be, of course, the jungle exploration and the desert exploration, so look forward to that.